Hello, my name is Nandan with Skoomunk YouTube channel, and today I wanted to kind of talk through how the new sent to Amazon process and how we've been able to problem solve and solve some of the troubleshooting problem that we've seen with the new sent to Amazon workflow process when we're building our shipments. So first off, what is the sent to Amazon? Sent to Amazon is the new process when you're creating shipments that Amazon supposedly did research and improved a lot. It is in some ways a better interface. This is the new interface, but in other ways it's built for either private label or small sellers. For us big sellers, it's been a hassle. We're still learning to get used to it. Granted, Amazon is still working out the bugs. So hopefully once they get all the bugs, all the kinks out, then this new process will work better. But anyways, what it allows you to do is create reusable case pack templates, and then pack single SKUs and mixed SKUs in boxes before you create shipments. So it's a different flow altogether. Use single page layout for confirmed shipment, and choose the best option to ship out your inventory. So basically, we're all trying to get used to this new workflow. So here in this shipment, I went ahead and created a shipment with these 4 SKUs and the quantity on it. And we've seen problem that the bugs that's been killing us is that there's new bugs every other shipments, every other way, and what happens is there seems to be a common thread, which is one of the SKUs has a problem with it. And for us, we send out shipments that have 200 plus SKUs on it, and 4,000, sometimes 5, 6, 7,000 items, sellable items on that shipment. And this one SKU out of 200 is a problem. It puts the whole process to a grinding halt. And the main problem is sometimes they tell you what the problem is, sometimes they don't. They're still working out the bugs. So like for example, these 4, one of them has a problem. How do we know? Because we've had to stop our operations for over 2 hours to figure out that problem. But I'm going to start with the known problems first. One of the things we found is one of the ways to find the problem, like for example, if you click confirm and continue here, I've already added to it in the quantity. And let's take a few seconds. It tells you there's an error. It says error 1. This product must be removed at this time. This is 4 products, so it's not as bad. But let's say you have 200 products like we did. How do we know which one out of the 200? It's a needle in a haystack. So one of the ways that the Amazon rep did tell us is to click on this view content. And if you scan it, you may be able to find the problem here. But again, it's a new process, so Amazon hasn't highlighted those problems or tell you which SKU it is yet. Ideally in the future they'll tell you which SKU. But what you can see sometimes is the problem we've had with is an ASIN is not associated with a SKU. So it'll tell you that in one of the titles here, and that's how we were able to scan. When we scanned through 200, we found that one SKU, but it did take time. The kicker is the hard problem is when they don't tell you. Like this, we look through this, everything looks fine. It doesn't tell you what the problem is. So another problem that we've run across is that it gives you this error, but one of the item is marked as hazmat, even though when we look through reports, Amazon reports, it is not hazmat. But on here in the packing, somehow it got marked as a hazmat item. So, we through the process of elimination, we found that. But here's how we solve this problem. This has 4 SKUs, but we use the binary tree split solution to find out which SKU. So I'm not going to split into 200 SKUs, but when you guys see this list of 16 SKUs and how I go. So what we do is we split the list in half. So let's say we split this in half and this in half. So we will actually create a new shipment, a shipping plan with the new send to Amazon process with this list of SKUs. and then we'll pretend that it's all in one box. Just get to the screen, click this button to see if it gives you an error or not. If it doesn't give you an error, you know that list, half of that list is not that problem. And then let's say it says this list is a problem. Okay, then you split the list again. You go half here and then half here, and then create a new shipment. Two shipments, two shipping plans, and go through that process again. So let's say you find out this is not the list, so it's in here. So you split that again. Let's say that one is not a problem. This is the problem, and then you're down to 2. So that means that you can split this in half again, and then it'll tell you either one of these. And that's how that's the binary tree solution, is just process elimination through binary tree. Instead of going 1 out of 200, this is only 1, 2, 3, 4 for 16, and if it's 200 plus, it can get 6 or 7 iterations of these to find the SKU that's problematic. And what we found through this list is that it's actually that oil pack. It doesn't tell us why, but if we remove that oil pack, let me go remove it here. All right, yeah, this oil pack. I'm going to click modify, remove, hit that. Down to 3 items, ready to pack. Everything in one box. I mean, obviously, this is just to test, to show you but when you're building out your own process, then you can see. But when we hit confirm, let's see if it gives us the green light here. So it does allow us to go to the next step, and that's when you know that there's no longer an error. So that's what we call the binary tree split problem solving skill, to identify the problem SKU. And that's how we've been able to solve most of the sent to Amazon. It's one of the SKUs. You got to find that SKU. Sometimes you have to you find one SKU, then you come back and there's another problem on the same shipping plan. So that the same workflow. So then you have to go through the same process again. That's how we solved it. I hope if you like this content, click like and subscribe to my channel, so I can share how we solve problems, how do we improve our processes for big Amazon sellers.